Let us have some lettuce, and then we can begin.
Okay, all great thieves have one thing in common.
And what would that be?
Cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog
That's
stick
true.
to look around the hazard room.
Is it?
Find the Cooper tag marker I projected.
Right analog stick. I see it. It's right there.
Great.
Yeah,
Press
it's...
down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an
Do we have like some sort of HUD in our
finding your
mask?
way around.
Yeah, I think that's part of the canon.
To the destination.
It's weird.
Click
That
the
makes sense.
L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it. Okay, head for the waypoint and we'll commence. I programmed in a new mission destination. Press L3 to find it. The cool thing here is that if you don't have line of sight, the waypoint
Yeah, that's
will
gonna be useful for me.
automatically perfect. Now everyone knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
What?
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills.
Yeah.
Hit the X button for a standard jump. Then hit the X button a second time while in the air for an extra high double jump.
Okay, I feel like this is explaining a little bit too much for the tutorial since, you know, we already started, like, doing this stuff,
All right,
basically.
Bentley. What's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker I'm projecting down there. Excellent.
I was
Now
about to say,
look
that
up
was
at
really
pillar.
easy.
I'm projecting another marker.
Can you, like, acknowledge that I'm looking at it?
Great. Now
Yeah,
run
it's a
all
little
the way
finicky in
and
this
get to the
first
right
one.
Yeah.
waypoint. Should be easy if you ping 'em with the
Yeah,
L3
so just
button
ping and go to the
look
other
around.
waypoints.
Nice one down.
And... Darn it. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
There should be a spot to climb on the back of
That's
those.
what I was thinking.
Yeah. Easy.
Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation tasks.
Wow, crazy.
For some reason, whenever I used to play this game, I would also 100% this room
But how do you 100% this room?
by doing all the tasks.
Oh.
You picked up a lot of skills after reading.
Here's your favorite part of the
Circle
game.
bu- It's the only part of the game. This is the game.
This is the game.
Check out those
The only part of the game that matters. Jump and hit the circle button.
It's the game. It's the entire game. Don't even
your ninja fire jump.
Easy.
ninja's fire jump at this
Circle
point.
button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform.
Just jump and hit the circle button. I jumped and I hit the circle button.
This is a reference in every game we play. We
No, it really
always
is.
reference it
We
in
really
some
do.
way.
About tight spaces. Try getting
Even in Split Fiction, we
I'm sure we
referenced it.
probably
We
have.
did! We did in episode 1!
all inside.
Makes sense.
We did!
If you haven't noticed, I mean, especially if you're like new, since we like played this game 2 years ago.
Go back and watch
we
the
like
other one.
We like Sly.
Oh yeah. We like Sly, we love Jack.
Yeah, well,
Jack-
not Jack 2.
Really?
Okay, never mind. I didn't like the difficulty of Jack 2, but I like the story of Jack 2.
Jack 2's story, I think, is one of the stronger stories in the series.
Well, Jack 1's story, like,
Get this operation
feels
up.
completely like it has nothing to do with the rest of Jack, honestly.
Well, because it kinda doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Jack 1 was basically just
Oh.
the past. It was the past.
No, it's, yeah.
It was the past of Haven City.
But it's also the future. But you'll only understand that if you play the games.
What do you mean it's the future? Oh, well, yeah,
exactly.
I guess
See?
you're right,
See?
yeah.
See?
I hate
I-
loops. I hate time loops.
I know.
really do.
We still haven't played Jack. Or,
Inside a world-class vault would take
I mean,
played-
Daxter. We haven't played Daxter.
No, we will be. That will be one of the games we play. It's on PlayStation Classic Collection now.
I want to play that game.
It was clear that we needed
So is Ratchet and Clank Size Matters.
Not only was I missing
Size matters not. Thank you very much.
Size matters.
strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole Clockwork affair, Murray blamed
Clock
us
law.
Clock?
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
was about to say.
for leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center.
Did he ever find
We
it?
got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he
Right.
studied a mystic art
So where do you think we're going to start?
from an Aboriginal guru.
Sydney.
Where do you think we're going to start?
Pretty well, and his
I have
teacher
no
even sent
idea.
him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the
Because
training.
clearly we're not going to Australia. That's where Murray would be.
Mhm.
So we're clearly
Murray's
going to
reports
Italy.
cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just found an ancestor that lived just north of Venice.
Yeah?
Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood.
Speaking of ancestors, Sly 4 is going to be fun.
And said he was destined
Yeah,
to
it
become
looks
a
fun.
lieutenant.
I thought it looked fun since like 2013.
But after this game, we're going to Rack 3.
Musical tastes changed. Suddenly,
And then maybe we'll go to Daxter.
rock music, and
That'd
no
be
one wanted
fun.
to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business.
The business.
Heading onto this guy's turf was
Opera
dangerous,
singer turned mob
but
boss, a
he
tale as old
was
as
for a
time.
chance to make things right with Murray.
It really is.
In my opinion, this is the strongest game in the series, though.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Without question, in my opinion, this is the strongest game in the Sly series.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Then now I'm even more excited.
Favorite game by far. Followed closely by Sly 2.
Sly 2 was very strong.
Yeah. Honestly, Sly 1 is probably the worst in the series.
In the series. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say just, yeah, based on, like, old gameplay mechanics and stuff.
It's hard, because you also gotta judge it based on when it came out.
Exactly.
Like, but to be fair, these games came out
What, 20 years ago at this point?
1 and 3 years after Sly 1, so the mechanics, the actual, like, hardware and everything didn't change.
No.
It was just their
The software.
their software, their
Knowledge.
knowledge of how to play,
The
of how to
budget.
do it. Yeah, budget. But Sony gives their studios really good budgets
Yes.
back then.
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start our search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, the cops are sure to have leads on all the... That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
The Venetian police station.
Impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show.
There's a
in this
lot
neighborhood.
that goes into this
There's
game, though.
security forces patrolling the streets.
Like right now, we only have Sly and Ben.
Noted.
I know, that's insane to me.
Looks like I found my way
We
inside.
will get Murray clearly.
That dome is covered
Ooh, I'd
in
be
flames.
shocked if we didn't. If we didn't get Murray, I'd be like, we're not playing this game.
Murray is the first one we
Come on,
pick
pal.
up.
There's always
I
a
wouldn't
way.
play this game without the Murray.
Don't forget to hit the circle button.
Oh, believe me, I'm not going to.
I mean, you might.
That's happened before. I hit the circle button, just I wasn't close enough.
Hopefully, we get the water swimming thing at some point.
Wait, you can swim in this game?
You can't swim, but you get, like in Sly 1 and Sly 2,
Oh, yeah,
there was
yeah,
the
yeah.
item you could unlock.
Got the blueprints to the
We didn't
bin
lose
system in
health.
front of me. I should be able to guide you to the
I don't remember
exit.
when you get that, though.
Me?
I wish there was a New Game Plus in this game.
There, well, I mean, New Game Plus is, I mean, it's not a new concept by any means,
Hey.
but, you know.
Murray?
Jack 2 had it, Jack 3 had it.
That name's a stain on my pants,
Fair.
bro.
Hey.
What?
We're finding Dimitri already.
Cooper, you got some fuzzy dice to come around here.
Dimitri? Long time no punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you steal a Crackerbox.
You're still a Crackerbox. Yeah, that's an insult. Okay.
Man, Murray, eh? Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time.
You know, that's fair. I don't really blame him.
Wait.
Gotta think of something. What? That's interesting.
Yep.
Cutting a deal is the only thing that's gonna work, but I do want to see what Flattery's gonna do.
Where's that generous nature you're so famous for? I always pegged you as the bigger man in these types of situations.
I'm a big man. Big with the payback and the sex appeal.
Right.
This was a kid's game.
Yeah, I know.
This track.
Like,
Get away with a lot more back then.
what was the fucking ESRB
It's on
rating?
me. Who's gonna break you out of jail?
Probably E10 plus.
Might get this cell door open, but the cops would throw down and bust me on the way out. and then I'll get the double sentence.
Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves was rated E to E10+.
Look, I got in here through an air vent. We can both use it to escape.
I can't fit in no vent. You spy my macho frame. I'm back.
In the US, it was rated E10+.
I knew it.
Like you stick tools.
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No,
That's
a
a
plan
plan.
I can get behind. Dimitri is free. Cooper is cooked. Key for sale is dead.
Okay, great. This other lock won't be a problem. I should be able to crack it by hand.
Get me out of here, and I'll find Murray. No sweat. Just keep on the down low and out of sight near them coppers, bro.
Okay.
You're a bad bunch of bunnies.
A bad bunch of
Your
bunnies.
attention, please.
I wouldn't jump over it.
But we're now ready for
Yep,
the
that's true.
presentation. As we all know, the canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but the
Keep
effects
going.
have been devastating on the local
They're blind,
wildlife in
unless you run into them.
tourism. Our sources believe that this man, Don Octavio, is potentially
Do you
responsible
recognize
for
who's
the
talking?
No.
Unfortunately, we've got no hard evidence linking him to the pollution.
Take a look.
I've yet to receive a warrant to search his
They change her
opera
voice?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
They changed her voice in all 4 games.
Yeah, I thought so.
Every game she got a different voice actor.
Nice work.
It was like Kira and Jack.
Ugh, I hated Kira anyways.
She got a new voice actor for the 3rd game.
I liked her third voice actor more, I
Let's
think.
get back to
I didn't.
business.
She didn't talk enough in
Now,
that game
where
anyway.
was I?
The love interest was
Powers on the
Ashlyn in that game.
It'll
Yeah,
calm
that's
down
right.
in a few minutes.
Better make sure you're under a desk when the lights come back on.
Get under a desk.
Shit.
Sly Cooper. Should have figured you'd show up. Grab him, boy.
That's about right.
Yeah, make sure you're under a table when the lights go out. Or on.
Look better in the dark, Petro. Really, you are an ugly, ugly man.
Well, that's not rude.
Up your mind
You
already.
can go right. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna do, and that's why I got caught last time.
You can make it.
I thought I did.
And then
first.
beeline for Dimitri. Okay, this is another game where I'll really have to try not to micromanage.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a game that you're good at, and game I'm
I know.
You really cracked this.
getting slightly better at every time we play.
Just
Yeah, but it's still a platformer.
2 years ago.
Let's see some shine, bro. I swear.
Shit.
Yeah, just be careful not to touch the wire. What the hell? Maybe it's the vibration. Hold on.
Maybe.
Which is gonna suck. If it is, because there's a lot that involves vibration in this game.
Vibration. Stop.
Yup.
Then go in the other direction. Again, feel
Right.
the vibration. That are
Feeling for the vibration we can't use.
stop when you get the
There. Okay, well I turned off vibration, so hopefully that deals with that for future situations like that.
Shut the tank so you can make your escape.
I definitely need to charge that blue controller
Well,
though.
password for Merrick to find you. Meet at Rialto Bridge. Big
Rialto Bridge.
Okay, guess it's showtime.
Okay, good.
Why'd you have to go and get caught?
Literally, though.
assorted meatheads
Assorted meatheads.
and lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper. Grab him, man.
And I'm out.
Bye-bye.
Run!
Oh man, if they made this game nowadays, the graphics would have to be insane.
I want it remade.
No, not remade it, made it.
I want a remake.
I'm just worried that if they did a remake, it would look too much like it does now.
Showing up in my squat room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
I want the entire series remade, honestly, except for Sly 4. Sly 4 looks fine.
So
Man.
What happened to the
It's
junior
also a
girl
really
I
old
used
game
to
at this
know?
point.
Yeah.
She grew
Well,
up
not really
and
old.
stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me? Are you saying I've got some competition for your affection?
You're the only man in my sights right now.
You should run. Remember, hold R1 to run.
The only thing that matters right now is getting shot.
Is that
That, and jumping, and hitting the circle button.
Yeah, that's the most important part
Quite literally.
of the whole series, really.
I didn't hit the circle button. That's the problem. Alright, I'm gonna hit the circle button. You made it, see?
Yeah.
Jumped into the circle button. There we go. The Murray.
Greetings, old Inspector Fox. Man, you're in it again.
Hope that manhole works both ways.
That's right. Hide in the sewers like the rat you are.
Rude, but fair.
It happens.
Thanks for the quick escape. I owe you one. Again.
Of course, Searcher. We are all in need of peace.
Oh, Murray.
You're really whole hog on this Dreamtime stuff, huh?
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Right.
We need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different path.
No, you
My
don't.
guru, in his wisdom, told me to lose myself and not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything.
That does sound accurate,
I
though.
missed you, pal.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long and awesome story. You got any gum?
No.
Oh,
That doth not tell you that.
I love Murray.
Me too.
Alright. We'll watch our little
Cutscene, opening back up.
plan and then...
Refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's tar problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make the black water run pure. Thanks to Inspector
That's a way
Fox's
to do it.
fine detective work, we already know that Don Octavio is somehow connected. As non-law operatives, we'll be able to tackle the situation in a more head-on fashion. First, we break into Octavio's opera house.
Are we really thieves?
That's
Or
what
are
I'm
we
wondering.
vigilantes?
And that's what it feels like.
Like, we take on so many criminals on top of stealing.
But we don't. What do we steal? What do we honestly steal at this point? Like knowledge on how to do things?
Well, in the first game, we were stealing back our book.
Yeah, but that's not really stealing. It was ours.
In the second game, we did steal a good bit.
Of parts to put back, then destroy.
Yeah, but the opening of that was a heist to try to take the parts to begin with. Go ahead and hit no.
I figured.
And then next time.
Bye.